We are now live. Hello, everyone. Welcome to my lounge. Um, I'm Rosie. I work for Cardboard Alchemy. I am the communications manager, and we're having some potential technical difficulties where I might be freezing or Peter might be freezing. So you guys are going to tell us which one of us. It's a fun game. Which one of us has technical difficulties? But yes. So Peter is here in. Well, not here. I'm going to add him to the stage. So Peter is live from BGG which is Board Game Geek Con. For those that don't know, Board Game Geek is an amazing resource and website, and it's a free resource that people can use to find out everything they need to know about board games, and they have a convention. So yeah. You having fun?
Room in the chat yet to confirm whether or not if I'm freezing or you're freezing.
Yeah, let us know which one of us is glitchy.
If it's me, I can't do a tour of this place, but if I can video it, I will go walk around a little bit here.
Yeah, it's really cool space. So I think they'd like to see it. Yes. Hey, some people in the chat. Hi, Slashersaw. Hi, Stephanie. Hi, Ellie. Oh, it's you, Peter. They say. A little bit, yeah.
That's a bummer.
Yeah.
See all the things then.
I mean, you can still try it, and if we get like a unanimous "this sucks," then we can stop.
Might flip it around then to start looking at. Let's see. What do I want to turn around so I can see? This is the hallway where this is sort of the main hallway. But they have these dexterity games out to play, and I don't know the rules of any of these things, but they've got the rules nearby, and you can check it out and play. This one's got a dragon, by the way. I don't know what you do with this though. I don't know what happens with these games. But there's a lot of but they have different ones that people can try as dexterity games while they're hanging out. This gets quite crowded towards Saturday night, so they have like some competitions with some of these games, which is why it's so roomy over here. I want to play Staxis. It's a game of balance. That's pretty fun. And then over this area, I'm gonna look at one more here. This is neat. I don't know how you play any of these yet, so I might have to figure that out.
I feel like you need to be really tall for that game.
I mean, yeah, it's the tall one. I saw Brad and Chris playing this. You're trying to get this, trying to flick this into the other person's side. They're also trying to flick it through only one hole, so that's interesting. The past trap. Anyway, these are kind of fun. These are an interesting part of the con, but also what a lot of people are. This might get loud in here, but the hot games room. What's really fascinating about what they do about the hot games room is they start with 20 some games, and then as the games get played and get rated, if a game falls below the 20, they swap it out with whatever game came in hotter. As games are played throughout the con, the hot games room changes, which I think is very fascinating. So we're just going to see really quickly. You might have to mute my audio about like what's going on in here, but we'll talk about what are the hot games. What are the choices that got picked here? As you can see, there we've got, I cannot pronounce that one. We got Last Light over here. Last Light is brand new and it's out. Evenfall is over here. Ancient Knowledge, Wandering Towers. We've got, this one looks really interesting. World Wonders looks really interesting to me. I can't get through there. Let's see, we got Dune. They've also got Game Toppers mats on here. They've got Dune, Uprising, and a couple tables of White Castle, which I want to try. They've got Rats of Wistar. Brad and Chris and Aaron played Three Ring Circus yesterday from DeVere. That they said was really fun.
I really like Three Ring Circus.
Daybreak. They've got Evacuation. Nucleum made the hot games room. Gin, Great Western Trail, New Zealand made the hot games room. And then Apiary made it as well.
Oh, yes.
So, That was I don't know if anyone heard anything in there.
Yeah, we did. We heard. Well, I heard it. Everyone, let us know if you heard it. Slushersaw asked if Flamecraft was in the hot games room.
Last year it was actually. We were in the hot games room last year. Flamecraft dominated that room, and apparently, if you get hot enough, you take more tables away from the other games. So fascinating how they do it. I love the idea that things can get hotter as you go. So I like that a lot.
It should be in there every year, being Flamecraft.
Right? We are, however, in the library, and I will take us to the library so we can see what the BGG library looks like in a minute. But first, I gotta travel there. So I don't know if Rosie, you want to turn me off while I go.
I will.
I'm gonna move to another location and get
put it on solo mode so that you can't see Peter walking, but you can still hear him. Actually, a fun fact about Three Ring Circus: they made a solidarity deck, which means that you can take all the animals out of the game and replace them with puppets and performers that look like animals, and the money goes to charities. I thought that was really cool that they noticed that people didn't enjoy the animals in circus factor, and they found a way to do something really positive with it, which I thought was really cool. So yeah, we got some comments here. Critter Kitchen will be in there next year. Hell yeah.
Andromeda's Edge.
Andromeda's Edge will be in there next year.
Edge has a really good shot of dominating that room. So can't wait to see that happen. By the way, I'm at the registration desk. I don't know if you want to. I can show this.
Yeah.
Settings, camera. Let's turn it to the back camera here. The registration at BGG is really interesting because what they do is after you sign up, after you get a badge, you get a free game. They have a bunch of games, and everyone who comes here gets a free game. I think that's really cool that they do that.
I heard about this. What are the games for free?
So they've got Bonanza, by the way.
Bonanza's a good game.
Got, Fine Sand. I actually got Deal with the Devil as the one that they gave me, which is a big box, So it's really neat that they have that as a thing. It used to be, I think they've toned it down since COVID, but it used to be that you'd get like one game from stack A, one game from stack B, one game. They had like a lot of things going on. Here is, by the way,
at the Oscars when they give you a mobile phone and an iPod.
They have a huge giveaway at the end of BGG. Just tons of publishers give away games. This is what the main room looks like. It's a giant room of playing games. It's not near the library. The library has another big room near the library. But they do a couple things that I really like at BGG Con. First of all, they have these big numbers where you can just tell a group where you are and figure out exactly where someone is. Second of all, they have these teachers needed signs that pick out a game. You have no idea how to play it. You can get someone to help you. And then they also have players wanted signs so that you can get a bunch of people to come over and jump in.
That's super cool.
Somewhere in this room here, let's see if I can find him, is Brad Brooks.
Oh yeah, find him.
Chris Strain and Aaron McDonald. Here we go. I found him. Hello, everybody. You're on camera. How's it going? Hello.
Hey, everyone.
You're playing. What are we playing over here? Nice. How you doing, Brad? Let's see your cards. You guys got this. Brad's got a losing hand over here. Oh, okay. Enjoy. All right, so this is just mostly a play games convention, which I really like. I personally think it just feels like you're hanging out for the weekend with a bunch of friends. But the reason why it does feel like that is you'll see this on the dealer room. The dealer room's small, the library's huge, and you just check out games and you can play games. You can put me back off and I'll go downstairs where the library is.
Cool.
All right?
Yeah, I will go to me in my small library. Actually, it's overflowing, so I don't need any more right now. But yeah. Oh, hi, Ian's joined. Hello, and Axel said hi to Brad and Chris, who will be told hi when they see this live later. Ellie is there as well, which is really cool. If you run past the live, that would be so funny. The library is insane. Yes, the library is insane. But yeah, like I was just seeing those signs that say teacher needed, and at aircon in the UK in Harrogate, they have lightsabers if they need someone to join their game, which I think is pretty cool. So what I'm hearing is meet Peter in the library.
I'm definitely headed. I'm definitely headed to the library and the dealer hall because I'll show you all that's going on over there.
Yeah, the dealer hall's my favorite. I personally, as much as I love playing games, I love just like the vibe of a convention and all the stands and talking to people. I really enjoy that.
Sure.
Yeah, I
I was also, I was mentioning earlier to Rosie that I used to run a dealer booth for Breaking Games, where Breaking Games didn't particularly want to come to BGGCon. So Andrew Tulson used to run print and play games, and I was the head of development at Breaking Games, and we would do a booth together where he would show print and play prototypes, and I would show the latest Breaking Games title, and we would alternate running the dealer's booth so that each one of us could play games while the other person was running the booth. It was a lot of fun.
That sounds fun. Yeah, I mean, kind of what I did at Essen, apart from the fact that it was just me. So I stopped at one and then like, sorry, I've got to go play games.
Okay, do you want library first or dealer hall first?
I think library. Yeah,
I am at the library right now.
let's
The
go.
Fort Library. It's right over here. Ignore the carpet. It's atrocious.
It hurts my eyes. It looks like Spider-Man's been in there.
By the way, there's people who play as they get a game out of the library. They just immediately just play it right here, which is fun. Well, let me show the library entrance here.
Oh, Rich is in the chat and he says, "Congrats on cracking 100 trillion D
Oh,
billion." Thank you.
thank you. So this is the library, and how they have it organized. They have tons and tons of games, and this area right here is the hot game, the newest games, so that you know, it's like the brand new stuff. Ooh, Cathedral of Orleans. I want to show what that is, but also it's just like sometimes this is the latest. We've had games where Flamecraft was in here with a couple of copies in it. This stuff is always checked out. You only have like a couple hours if you check out one of these,
Mm.
because everyone wants to get from this area. And then once it's past this area, it's like it's not as new. Then this is the entire thing is like this starts at numbered games and goes to A, and it goes alphabetical. So, for example, just to show you all the A's, like here we are in A. Right? You're just looking for what you want. You're still in A. You're still in A. You're still in A. This is like 3 or 4 A ones, so you can imagine how big this thing is. It just goes on and on. Let's look for a couple of favorites. Let's look for Dwellings of Eldervale. Let's look for Flamecraft. Let's see what we can find here. Right now we're in the seas. By the way, in the seas, look at the hands are huge, but I'm also attracted by look at all the Carcazzones. Oh my god, that's like so much fun. I want to play all of those. I like Carcassonne.
I think it's like one of their first games.
If people like it, right? I mean, I'd love to hear in the chat what everyone's first game was, if they can tell me what. Because I think mine was not Carcassonne, because I used to play Acquire with my family and stuff like that. But Carcassonne was the first one I think with a game group where I played a lot of it.
Mm.
Ooh,
Mine was
Cosmic Frog.
Takanoko.
That's a very bizarre game.
Cosmic Frog. It's not the Cozy Frog game I want. Now I have
Oh,
my Cozy Frog game, which is Pretty
it's not a
Kitchen.
cozy frog. You battle each other in the galaxy with 2 mile high frogs.
I've
Sure.
heard. Slusher Sauce says any sign of Mission Catastrophe.
Oh, Mission Catastrophe. Oh, we should search to see if that's in this library. I'm not positive it is, but this library is largely supplied by Scott Alden, who's the head of BGG. He usually backs everything. So that's why every Kickstarter does usually end up in here. So he might have Mission Catastrophe. But we're going to look for, I'm looking for Dwellings of Eldervale.
Does he own a warehouse? Like
They do have a warehouse for BGG, actually, which when we get to the store downstairs, I'll show you. The BGG actually, they're the ones doing our Cosmic Scale promo, and they have like upgraded bits for certain games. So they do have a warehouse. They do a lot of stuff with game trays, and they deliver a lot of game trays. I am looking for Dwellings of Eldervale, though. And if you don't see something, hey, look at that! Mission Catastrophe and Ellie from our.
Hey!
Flamecraft is out.
Yes,
well,
it.
Last year, I heard that Flamecraft was one of the most checked out games of the show.
It's a deluxe.
So it was it's everything. Yeah, and you couldn't get it because it was just being checked out all the time. So that probably meant it was on the hot wall. I don't see Dwellings, which means Dwellings is also out, which is exciting. Minecraft and Dwellings are out. Okay, good. Mission Catastrophe is here. We'll have to have somebody check that one out.
I got my copy, so I can't check it out.
I'm gonna go look at some other things in the library. Everdell, complete collection. Okay, I need a game to search for. Someone tell me a game that we're gonna look for.
Yes, give a suggestion. We're gonna do a fun game where Peter has to find a game really quickly.
Oh my god, look at this. Look at this thing. It's all the Fs. And they're all green because that's what he does that. It's fun. This is very hard to pick a game because if you're in just a letter, you're like, wait, what do I want? There's so many. Oh, I love gizmos. That's a fun one.
Slushy Sauce says find Pandemic.
What, Pandemic?
Actually, it's the entirety of P, right?
Yeah, we're gonna go to the P's then. Hold on. P. Oh, okay, yeah. So it's Mission Catastrophes. Going back. You can sort that thing towards the front, Ellie. All right. Power Grid. I love looking at Power Grids down there. Pandemic. You think there'd be a bunch?
Peter, it's you and the grown-ups.
What?
Peter and the grown-ups.
Oh, nice. Wow, Power Rangers is a big box, isn't it? I don't know why. On high seas. Look at the size of that box. That's massive. I don't know what it is. Giant thing. We're past the P's already. I don't see Pandemic anywhere, which is wild.
There's like 6 different versions of Pandemic now, right?
I know. Well, this is the O's down there, and this is the P's. I don't see.
Wow.
Tough call. You stumped me on the first one. I cannot find it.
Stephanie says find a Peter C. Hayward game.
Oh, there we go.
Yay! But it's not really.
I figured I was in here yesterday.
Find a Peter C. Hayward game. Okay. All right. Let's take. Fiction should be new and hot. So let's go to the. I'm gonna go back to the hot games. Okay. They have the small games all organized like this, which is for fun, like super small, so you can like get all the things out of bins. If you get a game that requires a mat, they have certain games that have mat racks over here. It's really fun. And then if you find a piece later that you find on the floor and you don't know what it is, they actually have this table where they put all the loose pieces that you can search for. Let's see if we can find Fiction, Peter's game Fiction, in the. There's E's. It was good. Of course, it might be checked out and it might not be in here.
Yeah.
So this is a shot in the dark. This is also a chance for me to look at what's in the new stuff.
Glade looks good.
I don't see Fiction, so I missed. What else can we do for Peter? We can do That Time You Killed Me, but I know that's probably on the other side.
Someone said find Wingspan.
Okay, we're gonna go to the. We'll do this one more time on backside here, but we're gonna go look for Wingspan, and we're gonna look for That Time You Killed Me, which is the Peter Hayward game. There's a line to check out here. This is where it's starting to get busy, where it's gonna be packed in here for Friday and Saturday. Okay, That Time You Killed Me. We're in the S's. Okay, I'm getting the T. That Time You Killed Me. Can I do it? That Time You Killed Me. I see it. I see a lot of T's. Oh, I see Trogdor at the board game. There's things that are checked out, so who knows? Tang Gardens down there. I recognize that one. Third in Texas. Well, this is a classic older game. All sorts of stuff here. This, by the way, look at this. We found an Alex Cutler game. Look at that. Team 3.
Hold on to it for a second because you're a bit frozen. Where is it?
We found an Alex Cutler game.
Yay!
Team 3. Now we're just looking for a Peter Hayward game. Oh, look at that. Look, they're next to each other. Ta-da!
Yay!
Now we see check this. This is a really fun abstract 2-player strategy where you have time travel involved, and this is a party game where it's a monkey see, monkey do. You can like one person covers their ears, one person covers their mouth, one person covers their.
Oh yeah.
Yeah, there we go.
It's really cool.
It's really fun. So we were also going to look for Wingspan. No.
Is that the nesting box at the bottom? Oh, it's a beast.
The size of this thing is
That is huge.
It's oh my god, it's so heavy. Yeah, look at that.
So heavy.
Exactly.
I was not expecting it to be this heavy.
Okay, give it a back.
This is a workout. I'll put it back over here.
Now, the person on the internet that I saw asked why it's that much money. Now I can say, well, it
has all the components in it, like to hold things.
Yeah.
So, like the box itself is $80, but it's not empty. It has all the organization stuff.
Yeah. And whoa, you could. Oh, there we go.
This is, oh look, it's another Peter. I like this game. It's fun.
Oh, wormholes. There are so many fun games to play. This is a hard choice, but you can. Oh my God! Let's play Warrior Knights. That's a Bruno Faduti game. Wiz War, a Tom Jolly classic. Oh my God! There's so many good games here.
What would you pick to play? What is on your radar to play this weekend?
Well, this weekend, in the hot games room, I might try a couple, but also Brad brought Tickets to Ride Legacy. So I'm going to walk out of the library. Ticket to Ride Legacy, we are 4 games in, and switch the camera back around here. Settings, camera. So we're 4 games in on Ticket to Ride Legacy, and then we also brought a copy of Flamebound to continue our testing. I also brought Critter Kitchen, just because I had some people reach out and say they wanted to play Critter Kitchen. So we're gonna see if anyone wants to play that. And then also I've brought, just so everyone knows, I happen to have 1 or 2 sets of the promos for Flamecraft here. There's been some people who said, hey, do you count as a Lucky Duck convention? Like you're at a convention, can I get Lucky Lake? And I happen to have a couple Lucky Lakes with me. So if you are one of the ones here and somehow see this, you can try and find me. I'm wearing the Flamecraft logo. So I'll be in Cardboard Alchemy, Flamecraft, or Critter Kitchen gear at all times. All right, now I'm going to show you.
I think, yeah, look. I am as well.
What?
I'm wearing the t-shirt as well.
Great, excellent. I'm going to show the dealer wall. So this is a fun part of any con, but it's actually a little reduced at BGG Con because they're focused more on the library. But it's still fun because you got the big ones, the companies that have done this for many, many years, and then you've got the small ones. It's sometimes the local, because this is in Texas, so you got like local vendors and stuff like that. And so we're just gonna look around, and if you see anything where I should stop, oh my God, look, we have All Play already. All Play has a really fun. Now this is why I'm gonna see another Peter Hayward game actually, because Peter's one of his brand new games. I'm gonna show you. Is a game called Fiction.
Oh.
This is a word game. All right, let's work as a team to guess the secret word chosen from a great work of literature while determining which of the librarian's hints are fact and which are fiction. It's kind of fun. And one thing that I like about All Play is that they do all their games are in 1 of 2 sizes. You literally have this size and then you have this size, and that is the whole deal. So I think that's very fun. If you like to have the for cozy board games, if you like to have the backpack size,
I've got my eye on quite a few of their games. The Chomp game looks really fun.
Yeah, I've
and
played
the Dandelion one.
I just played this game. I really liked it. So I have a lot of these that I have not played yet. I have to get on it. I have to play the play. We have pins. That's fun.
Aww.
Yeah, really cute. D&D alignments.
What's the name of their stand, in case people want to know?
DBL feature.
DBL feature. Cool.
Yeah.
Thank you.
With all these fun. What would you wear, Rosie? Neutral, good.
Oh no, I'm chaotic evil for sure.
That's funny. Black hole rainbows. That's it's a solid sign right there. It's one game, but it's really well presented. We have. Ooh, let's look at all this stuff. There's a lot to do here. Oh, Game Toppers. By the way, this is one of my favorite companies. They have what they do is they make these tables. First of all, they make the table, and then they make these mats. These mats are like super great stitching on the edges, and they're really, really well quality. Then we have a Dwellings of Eldervale mat that I made with them 1 year. I love their stuff. They have tons of table sizes, and the way the whole concept of this company is that if you don't have a game table, this entire table is lightweight and then puts on top of another table. So how's it going? I'm gonna talk to Berkey over here. Berkey, this is my YouTube channel that we're just talking about stuff here.
I love the YouTube.
And your Kickstarter is going on like right now, right?
Exactly. It's about only 9 days left. We've unlocked 34 stretch goals.
Yeah, that's what I'm talking about, the stretch goals.
Super cool stuff. Tons of awesome package deals and mat bundles. Boy, we've got 10 brand new thematic game mats, and we've got these double mat bundles, mat rack bundles, premium mats from top name board game artists like Ryan Lockett and Vincent Dutray.
I want to work. We are going to work on a mat for Critter Kitchen or Flamebound or Whisperwood, right? Yeah. Okay.
Awesome.
All right. Well, we'll let you have a good show.
Thank you.
All right. I love the mats.
I need some mats now.
The mats are amazing. Of course, they've got t-shirts if you want geeky shirts. We also have some good games over here. Geek Out. Geek Out has games. This is where, I mean, if I'm missing anything for the con, I can totally get it here. Look at that.
Leaf's a good game. I like Leaf.
You know what I just saw? I saw the Kickstarter edition is at another vendor, which I'll go buy in a little bit. But here we have the Board Game Geek shop themselves. They've got all their merch. They've also got bits here for, if you want to upgrade something. Like, for example, I'm just going to showcase this example here. This is for Quacks of Quedlinburg. It takes the tokens to like a bakelite material. Really nice to draw out of the bag. Wow, they basically have the name of the game and then the upgrade. So that's cool.
I'm so jealous because we buy them from them in the UK, and we usually have to bulk buy a bunch of things together.
I could pull out bags and I could say, well, guess what the upgrade's for? This is for Calico.
Oh, yes, of course, yes.
It's interesting. It's a wonderful world. Some of these I don't know. Like, I haven't played the game. Like Le Havre, I know that game. Wow, I played Le Havre a long time ago. You get like every single tile upgraded. Wow. And then back here, they've got the promos. We checked. They don't have any of the Flamecraft promo. Oh, yeah. But this is where they have tons of cool things that they also offer on their store. And then stuff to suck you in, like I'm so entranced by this glass with a die in it. Or poker chips. I need poker chips. That's what I need.
But in purple, right?
I need it all. I could get very, very much in trouble in this section. Luckily, we're putting good bags in our games, so I don't have to buy everything because we have game trays inside our games, and so we're kind of covered on storage and whatnot. But what is this? Okay, in case of dragons, break glass. That's funny. This is fun sayings for around the place.
You told me this was just playing games. There's loads of stands.
Yeah. It's fun. Oh my god, look at these things. This is wild.
I love them so. Which one would you pick?
What was that? Which one would I pick?
Mm.
Oh, that's pretty cool, by the way. It's pretty fun. To roll the Dragon Eye. Wow, there's some. I do like the R2D2 vibe. So I would probably pick an R2D2 guy. But pretty interesting. A chance to win. We have more stuff here, and then we have. Let me show the other side. There's another couple vendors over there. This is where I can get a couple of. So the library stays open till Sunday afternoon. I'm staying through Monday, so I'm going to need a couple of purchases from here to get me the Sunday night stuff. We have, as usual, the Stronghold stuff right here. They also have more gaming right next to here in case you want to immediately crack open the thing you got. This is the Stronghold area, indie boards and cards. Ooh, you know what? I want to get this game. Have you played this game?
What? Which one is it? Applejack or Dolce?
Dolce.
I've not. Is it like making caramel?
What was that? Yeah, it's so cute. The little cards. I'm not gonna be able to. The cards are so cute. You play these little. You're doing an engine builder. And it's a delicious engine builder that is very addictive in terms of you have to produce the candy and like output the candy and get going a good cycle there.
That's awesome.
Last light, folks, over here. How's it going?
Do you know everyone?
What was that?
Do you know everyone?
I do know a few people in these places because I have been in the industry for a while, and I've been doing the booth thing. I've done this part also. Oh, this is what I was saying about Leaf. Like, look at this. I should get this version of it.
So I'm curious what the difference is because it's just wrapped, right? So I think it's wooden inside.
That's all it is. You just get a wrap.
But it has wooden leaves rather than cardboard leaves.
Yeah.
But they both have the lovely cardboard insert they've made.
This stand, by the way, I think is doing a great job at it's got all the hotness. So it's a smart move. You know, they've got this is what I was talking about with the Ticket to Ride Legacy.
I'm so jealous.
Dune Uprising, and then this is the one that I said looked kind of interesting in the hot games there in the World Wonders because it's I don't know what you're doing, but it looks like Tetris pieces and building out a mat. It feels like it's got a little bit of Arc Nova in terms of having your own personal mat that you customize. Speaking of Arc Nova, I might have to get this because there's now only 2 of these left. But look at this. This is the Marine Worlds.
I saw this at Essen everywhere.
Oh, man. I like Arc Nova. Oh, and this is what I heard about on your channel.
Oh, I love that game. And their little expansion is just a little paper baggie. It's super cute. It's stunning.
I should get this one, is what you're saying.
It's really good, and it's really mean. Really mean.
Switch back over here. So I don't know that I have much more to go over, but this is a image of the con is it's selling games. It's mostly playing games, and the library is a fun bit of it.
Yeah, I mean, it looks amazing. It looks massive to me, but I'm in the UK.
It's about 3,000 people. This one, so I mean that is a big one.
Yeah.
As far as I know, I think my local con is like 1,500. This one definitely. I think if it gets any bigger, it's not going to feel as comfortable, as homey as it is right now.
Yeah, that's the risk, isn't it? It's deciding whether to expand or not with a lot of these conventions.
But I think conventions are having a hard time because more and more people want to come into gaming. Right? There's more and more people being welcomed to the hobby thanks to. I mean, I'm not. We're doing our part at Cardboard Alchemy, trying to make sure people figure out about how to get to a con or play more games, and we've had a lot of people get exposed to games for the first time. And as that starts to happen, this is a more fun thing to do, right? So I noticed that UK Games Expo is expanding and possibly getting, maybe uncomfortably big.
UK Games Expo was about 30,000 potentially, maybe more. But that's like individual tickets across the weekend.
Yeah. And PAX Unplugged is in only a couple weeks, and it's one of my favorites. And that one seems to get bigger and bigger and bigger. So it's it's just an addictive thing. Well, games we all knew it. All of us, we figured it out, and so a lot of people are figuring it out. Games are great.
We always need, I think we just need more conventions rather than these like one a year in an area, then everyone has to go. It's like more opportunities for people to go at different times of the year.
Yeah. The Los Angeles conventions try and do the convention 3 times a year. That way, it doesn't become one big overwhelming thing. It's more like, oh, can you go to Labor Day, or I think they do like a Labor Day, Memorial Day, and President's Day weekends, and that way it spreads out a little bit.
Yeah.
Yeah.
That's what Aircon's doing. Aircon's now got 3 events. One's the biggest, but they've got 2 like hotel-based ones that they're, so rather than having one big one, they want to do different areas of the UK.
Nice, very nice. Let's see. Well, what is everybody going to play this weekend? I know.
Yeah, what is everyone playing this weekend?
What
UKG had 53,000 over 3 days, 31,000 unique. There's a lot of Brits and one big convention. And the Americans keep coming over for it, so
That's nice.
It's great. Yes, I mean, I'm playing Forever Home this weekend, which is by the same people as Dog Park. And also Emerge, which is actually developed by Alex Cutler. So looking forward to that.
I might be good. I might be. You can take me off screen.
Yeah.
I will just listen.
Ooh, wrong one. Let's move me over. There we go. Cool. What have we got here? You've got Happy City and Monica's. Oh, I like both of those games a lot. I love Happy City, and Monica's is an excellent party game. Oh my goodness. Aircon in the UK, they're aware of the irony, right? It's because it's the River Aire. It's AIRE. But yeah, no, this is really cool seeing a convention. I'm just gonna like mute Peter in case you can hear the noise. Obviously, if he wants to speak, he can just stick his thumb up. So I know. But yeah, I love conventions so much. I really enjoy meeting people and making friends and getting the chance to play games that I wouldn't normally play because my gaming group is just 2 people a lot of the time. So I like to play Blood on the Clock Tower and Werewolf and what's it called? 2 Rooms and a Boom, which is a crowd game, which is really fun. Peter is so busy. I'd love to play a game with him, but he's swamped for sure. I mean, if he's playing legacy games, he's done for the weekend, right? I think he's talking.
This was my last like planned thing. I'm going off the grid now. So, but I should be around. I could play some things. I want to play a couple of the hot things I haven't gotten a chance to see what they are. But I'm also decompressing from. I don't even know what just happened. You know, I mean, we had an amazing time over 23 days, and my brain is still. I woke up in the hotel and I didn't know where I was. I mean, I was just like, wow, that was a good sleep. So part of me is still like, okay, what day is it? What's happening?
No, I totally agree. This morning, my brain went, "You're not waking up," and I kept trying, and it was like, "Nope." There's this interesting thing that happens, especially at conventions and during any kind of event where you have this adrenaline rush the entire time, and the second you stop, your body just goes, "You've done that now, crash."
Yes. Oh, and by the way, since Ian mentions Blood on the Clock Tower, I would love to try Blood on the Clock Tower.
I actually know some people who run them via Discord, so maybe I could invite like some people over to run it or something.
Yeah, I've actually the Dice Tower group also has like a Blood on the Clock Tower, like regular hosted game. So like I know you can play online. So maybe because we, you know, the thing about conventions, which is difficult, is getting together with everyone you're friends with online. Our community is so around the world. So maybe we need like an online couple of things to do.
Yeah, I think what's really clever is because in Blood on the Clock Tower, you separate off into little groups and chat. You go, "Can I come talk to you?" People have made like Discord channels and little they call it different things like the pub or whatever. And then someone goes, "Oh, can I talk to you in the pub?" And they're like, "Of course." And you can go into different rooms, which is really cool.
Oh,
But
that's
yeah,
I like that idea.
yeah. So it's how people run them. I know someone who runs them, so I'll ask them how they do it. I think it would be really, and actually quite a few people can play, and you can run different ones as well at different times. So that'd be really fun. The
Yeah,
BGA version's really well put together. Oh, that's good to know. I didn't know it was on
good to
BGA.
know. Yeah. All right. Well, we got a plan now.
Yeah, that's one game down. But obviously, I'd love people to let us know the kind of things they want us to do on Discord and, on other platforms to create sort of fun events, not necessarily a whole weekend of events like PotionCon, but
Yeah.
like little things that we can do to, do lots of things with you because we really enjoy playing games. We love playing our games. We also love playing games in general. um,
I think that it'd be fun to alternate sometimes playing something that's, like say a Blood on the Clock Tower or something, and then the next month we could do like a Andromeda's Edge tournament, or like it's just kind of fun to do some different things.
I definitely want to try tournaments. I'd love to see when Critter Kitchen's done. It's going to be fascinating to do tournaments because once you're really good, you can play it really fast. I think.
Yeah.
So I feel like it's going to be chaos.
Plus, there was one member of our Facebook group that said she ran a Flamecraft tournament. And I would just love to know, like, was that like, did you say the same shops came out at everybody's thing? Or, yeah, just kind of fascinated by the idea of like group group plays like that.
I guess maybe you set up the same shops and then it's shuffled however it needs to be shuffled, but in theory it would still be balanced.
Yeah.
But yeah, that would be. I think Flamecraft tournaments like online and at events would be really cool. Just to like see a bunch of people playing it all at once.
Yeah, I mentioned that maybe I don't know if I mentioned on stream one time, but I played a pandemic game where I had 3 tables going at once. Everyone had the same deck of events, which is fascinating because you're playing a cooperative game. Each table was playing the same conditions, but it was about which table lasted longer in those. It's so interesting to see because like something comes up and it's just does that group. So some virus comes up in France or something, and one group runs over to take care of it, another group lets that one go and says, oh, we'll get that one later, and then that's the one that turns out to be the one that comes back up at the deck. And so it was super interesting, and one group lasted, I think, all the way, and the other 2 groups fell down sooner than that.
That sounds really stressful.
It was fun. I think a lot of people enjoyed that one because it was collectively everyone who played got to share that experience and say like, oh, we did this and we should have done that, and that part was hard. I also used to play I used to do something where it was kind of a goofy idea, but I liked doing it anyway. I would put a ticket to ride on one table and a ticket to ride Europe on another table. And then it would make certain cities where you could travel to the other game and start playing over there. I just thought, I'm breaking the rules. I'm going to make some weird rules about how you get from one to the other. And then you're playing on different boards. It was kind of silly, but I think that is fun.
I'm so sad I don't get to play more group games. It's literally 2-player like 99.9% of the time. So I would love to play more like, I don't know, larger group games.
Yeah.
Although I can't play like 6-hour games, I get sleepy.
Well, all right. So I'm gonna go see what the gang's doing and check out some games. But I wanted to definitely join the stream.
I mean, I'll probably stick on for another maybe 5 minutes and answer more questions because we've been running for like 40 minutes now. But yeah, thanks so much for joining. This was so great.
Absolutely. Oh my God, you're hugging the dragons. I just noticed. I was looking at the chat. That's great.
The clash with the pink is just not it.
Have a cozy weekend and game on, everybody.
Thank you so much for joining. Bye.
Cheers. All right. Bye.
Woo. Okay. Just seeing if there's any more. Someone earlier said I was rocking the pink and teal, and I didn't massively intend to color coordinate. Also, the red is probably quite clashy. But this is the same jumper that I think Kim Joy wore on her live, and we joked about matching, but I couldn't find it at the time. So, but yeah, if anyone's got any more questions or anything that I can answer for the last 5 minutes, very happy to. Also, any guesses for what that is? I love people knowing what this poster is. just pinged me on Discord. Thank you. But yeah, bye Peter, have a great weekend. Thanks so much everyone for joining this. This was really fun. I like the idea that we go around conventions, albeit a little bit glitchy. Maybe we need to find a way to get better internet somehow. Maybe use hotspots or something. But I like the idea of us going around conventions and things and showing them. I definitely want to show you UK Games Expo to the ones that can't go, because it's amazing. Although I feel like it's noisier. Maybe I need like a fancy mic. To play a group game. Cool, awesome. Oh, right now, right now. I'm gonna have some dinner in a moment. But yeah, this is my lounge. So this is my overflow shelf of games. If I was a bit more prepared, then we would have Flamecraft here and everything. Do you have the Dark Crystal art book, Rosie? It's gorgeous. I do. And funny story, I'm a huge fan of Dark Crystal. Peter's also a huge fan of Dark Crystal. And when I was at university, I was at a charity shop and I discovered one of the first runs of that art book, or the lore of it, and it inspired my entire final project for my degree. And I made a stop motion puppet of a de-evolved mystic. So big fan of Dark Crystal. I just really like how the film was made. It's really fascinating. My friends watched the 2019 version with their kids. I didn't know of the Dark Crystal existence before. Oh my goodness. I mean, it's one of the things I love about the creation of board games and the creation of movies is the passion of people and how they create the different parts of it. And that certainly changed in the movie industry in regards to making puppets and things in terms of how the process works. But back then, you were given one puppeteer and one model maker, and they worked together to create one mystic or one Skeksis, and you saw their process, and it's just incredible, the idea they got that much sort of free reign. Whereas now it's more like segmental kind of process of making them. So yeah, but no, I'm talking completely not about board games now. So but I guess they kind of look like dragons, kind of. But yeah, cool. Well, thank you so much. If there's no other questions, also I'm realizing this banner is completely irrelevant now. I'm just gonna hide that. But yeah, was looking where to answer the Dark Crystal question. I know this is actually a movie poster that my partner got me. It's all folded. It's from the 80s. But yeah, was it 80s? Probably not. Probably 90s. I don't know. But yeah, thank you so much, everyone. This was really fun, and I hope you have a fantastic rest of your day. I'm gonna go have some spag bowl. And yeah, and also we didn't really say it in this because it was a bit of a mad rush, but thank you so much, everyone, for Critty Kitchen's immense success. We're still kind of figuring it out, like in terms of just blown away at the whole thing. And so, you know, I just I think we'll process it in a couple of days and really like feel it. But yeah, it's absolutely incredible what we did and the amount of art that Sandara made and all the different powers that the designers wrote and everything. So it's incredible. But yeah, 1982. I thought it was the 80s. But yeah, thank you so much, everyone. Yes. Okay. All right. I'm gonna. Oh, bye. Go.